Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name's Brian if you happen to be new around here, but if you're a returning subscriber, you're freaking awesome. And thanks so much for coming back and checking out this New World video. If you guys are new, this is a New World focused channel. I am clearly biased and I'm very excited to share with you the future of New World coming to the channel here in just a little bit. So keep it locked here for more news and information. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button as it helps it out within the YouTube algorithm. There's so much actually I want to talk to you guys about, but rather than make the intro longer than it needs to be, I'll save it for the end. So for those of you who are really interested about some things that are happening, stick to the end of the video and I'll have a little conversation about what's going on behind the scenes. And I can't wait to share more with you publicly in the future. But let's go ahead and dive in. Greetings, adventurers. Set ablaze Eternum, or my dyslexia kicking in, Eternum ablaze if you don't have dyslexia, with this collection of Phoenix cosmetics. Which skin will you wear to rise up against the enemy factions when the in-game store updates on August 30th? Interesting date. I don't know why. Players can obtain these items individually or bundled together in exchange for the Mask of Fortune until October the 3rd. Check out the full section of armor, including skins, weapons, housing items, emotes, and more below. Now, armor skins. Each outfit found below is a complete set with skins that can be applied to the headwear and chestwear, gloves, and legswear and footwear. So you see the Birds of a Feather at 1,500 marks, Dancing Flames, another 1,500 marks, Sun Blaze, another 1,500 marks, and you're going to see these weapon skins. Wing Piercer, the Rapier skin, at 8,500 marks, the Wing Clipper Warhammer skin, another 8,500. And then 7,500 for the spear. Apparently a bias towards spear here, maybe, I don't know. Another 7,500 for the hatchet as well, and then the wing savior, a life staff 1,800, 800, 500. I can't even read. I don't know why I do these videos, but we're gonna go with it. 8,500. Blazing Phoenix, the blunderbuss skin at 8,500. And then we got some new instrument skins. I thought this was actually a genius thing to add into the game. So we have the musical instruments and you have various different skins. I picked up the heavy metal set, truly magnificent. And you can see here, Rain running around 10,000 marks of fortune. And then you have some On Fire's winged toolkits. And these actually look really cool. This is something I might actually pick up for myself just based on how it actually looks. Now, the cost of this is going to be 1,500 marks of fortune. And then you can see the different names and kind of, ultimately kind of give them a little bit of lore. We'll just skip over the pure reading of this post. Let me know in the future if you guys want me to read like all the little like quotes and stuff like that. That'd be really good to know. All right, housing items. You have the glorious Phoenix Pet, a mythical bird of death and rebirth. Its glorious plumage emits heat and fire, and it will not burn the ones it trusts as if they were to pet it. At 1,500. Rising Phoenix Decor bundle. You can see here, while a phoenix may rise from the ashes, we don't recommend burning down your house to test out this phenomenon. The cost is going to be 1,200 marks, 12,000 marks of fortune, and it includes the throne, the chandelier, the lantern, the pedestal, the glass art, and the rug. The Rising Fire Room Divider, you can see here for 3,000 marks, creation of a stained glass that shows a phoenix wrenched in flames, beautiful for decorating your home, terrible for privacy while changing. Now then you have the Rising Fire Brazier. At 3,000 marks, a golden fire pit in the shape of the phoenix rising in glory, perfect to gather around with friends and both light and warmth. And then you have the Phoenix Rising Camp skin for 20,000 marks. Relax and repose in the tent that springs forth the ashes of Eternum. Now we got some emotes. I want to go ahead and let these play out for you guys so you see the Cheers emote. I love the emotes in this game. We've been doing like little shorts here on the channel covering over all the different emotes themselves. You can also see these kind of animated out in game once they get added here on the 30th. So that is the Cheers emote. I think that's fantastic. Tug of War, real interesting here. Let's go ahead and let this play out itself. It would be so cool if this was like a two-person emote, right? Like if this ended up being a game, like we have the dice emote as well in game, which you actually roll, and so you can do these various things. We got a little tap dance, wild tap dance emote. They do a good job. Like I have to tell you, like the wireframing on how all these are set up, it just absolutely gorgeous. So bravo to that. Some new consumable die packs. Those emotes look like they're going to run you 6,000, 4,000 to 5,000 marks of fortune, accordingly. And I usually always kind of think of about a mark, so that's about $6, $5, $4, etc. To help adjust the aesthetic of your favorite armor pieces in game, 5 die packs will also be available. Each of the die packs will cost 3,000 marks of fortune and include 5 consumable dies that can be applied to your armor set. And you can see those listed out here. And that's the notes. That's essentially the news I want to highlight for you. But here's kind of where it comes into play. Like the theme here, Rising Phoenix, is interesting, right? Like just to give the idea of obviously, if we were going to look at New World going into the fall update, right now it's rumored that we're not going to see a big update actually fall into September, but we'll maybe know more here in the next couple of days. Like I said, keep it locked to here, also the Ginger Prime channel specifically, because we're going to do some collabs and things like that, discussions about the game, where it is, where we think it's going, and then that's going to be exciting to see. And then as it comes down to it, like we've seen these kind of things happen along with a patch. So I'm expecting to see, like when they say when the in-store game updates on August 30th, will we see like an update tomorrow? I don't know. Obviously there's notes and stuff like that. We'll cover that here with you on the channel, going over in detail. Again, I still lean into the theme. Obviously we know we're getting the Great Sword. Obviously we know we're getting the Brimstone Sands. There's so much excitement, I think, in the air among the player base who's hungry to learn more. We've seen many things listed out on the roadmap, but there's also the idea that more things could be on that roadmap that they haven't shared with us yet. And that's kind of where this comes to, ahead. Like, what will we see? What could we potentially see? Personally speaking, I think we're in for an exciting time. I think when Brimstone Sands does drop, we'll actually see marketing turned on beyond the Twitch drops. The Twitch drops ends up being this interesting thing for marketing that they can do, I would say, for relatively cheaply, but I think that we'll see a big marketing push with that. I do think that they have to get it right. I do think they have to have a stable environment. They need to also be able to communicate what's happening after the fall update. The fall update is the last bullet point we really have on our roadmap, and I think it's going to be critical in terms of that. So I think we're going to see marketing push. I think we're going to see a lot more communication and a vision for what this game can be going forward, and that's personally very exciting for me. I think the 30th here is interesting because that also kind of marks the fact that we haven't also got a dev update this month. And they said that there's coming. We also haven't seen an August PTR. We've seen some delays with the group finder. We've also seen them talk about what's coming next to the group finder. So lots of really cool, exciting things are on the way. A lot of communications coming out from them, and I think we're going to start to see kind of a blitz of that as we deal forward after August, right? So I'm betting we're going to see something, tomorrow or the next day. And then from that, I'm betting we're going to start to see more things build up throughout September, leading up to the 1-year anniversary. Again, the Phoenix Rising running until October 3rd, which would put it well past its 1 year. And again, rising from the ashes. That seems to be very on the nose, but you guys can let me know your thoughts. This is just the random ramblings of a madman who is probably too big of a fan of this game. So take it all for a grain of salt. And guys, just as we get ready to share more information, note that I'll be bringing you guys my thoughts, my analysis, my excitement as well. So hopefully you guys are buckled up. If you guys need anything, note that I'm also working on several more guides. It's going to be a great, I think, couple of weeks as we get ready to celebrate 1 year in Eternum. And then obviously, who knows what's going to happen from next. So once we know more, we'll be sure to share it with you guys here. Anyway, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for listening to my craziness. And you are awesome. So another compliment for those of you who stuck around. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hopefully I'll see you in my next video. But until then, take care.
Yeah. It's time to chill out on the couch and read some comments. That's right. You know me when it comes to Destiny. I'm off with a clan, and I'm glad you're feeling better. Oh yeah.